How's everybody doing? We're live. Thank you for everyone joining us tonight. So we got Chris from Great Brick Lab. He's here. We got Sean. I'm not late, Sean. It's 8:30. I got 60 seconds to start between 8:30:01 and 8:30:59. Brixico, welcome. Brick Quest is here. James is here next to me. Daddy's Bricks is hello from Maine. Welcome. Glad you could join us. David's here. Tonight we're going to go over, there's 3 topics, so y'all know. Hi, Comcore. How you doing? The first one is Ikea is going to start collaborating with Lego to sell something real cool. Micro Battle game from Brickmania we're going to go over. I think it's super cool. And we're going to talk about used Lego because I said I would never get used Lego. And it just so happens I have a bunch of used Lego all of a sudden. So
like a horrible influence. Horrible influence.
And the whole, my focus on this is the first hour is going to be geared towards buyers. And the second hour is going to be geared towards sellers. So if you're a buyer, for sure stick around to the first hour. If you're a seller, stick around the whole time. Got some sweet prizes coming up. We're going to give away a minifigure and a, look at this. I got them before they're even released. Harry Potter CMF blind bag. I've got a bunch. I listed them in my Bricklink store and Lego deleted them because they're not out for 2 more days.
They took them out of your store?
Yeah, they deleted them.
No way.
Yep. So I see how Lego runs things now.
Damn.
But I got them for sale. If you want to buy them still, just hit me up on Instagram. We can take care of that. Or send me an email. But I am going to give one of them away in the first hour also. So stick around. Who do we have joining us? Michelle's joining. Miller's Toy Box. Brick Crumbs. Welcome. We got some new people today. What else are we? What else are we giving away? The second hour, we're going to have a $1 donation drawing. So you donate $1 to the channel, and you will get, I'll pick someone, and you get some out of here. We got another Harry Potter blind bag. Oh, yeah, a lot of these are from Pop Block Shop, so give him a big shout out. If you watched his last Lego haul from Canada, we got some of it in here. Batman CMF. Series 19 CMF. These Harry Potter polybags, which I think are the promotional item from Lego next month. We got some friend sets. We got some Minecraft. We got Mario. We got more Mario. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. Captain Marvel. Can't beat that. So one lucky winner from the $1 drawing in the last hour will win one of those items. And for all you sellers out there, I've got the mega roll. 900 4x6 labels. Going a $2 drawing towards the end for all you sellers. I'll tell you how to use these when we get closer, but
that should be enough for at least the next 30 days worth of orders, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, that would last me probably the entire year. So stay tuned for that. Let's see who else is here. Sean Morgan joined. It be in their terms. How is it? I must be talking about some. Dean Johnson, welcome, new watcher. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Brixco, is there a short print in the HP series like there was in the other one? A short print. What do you mean by short print? Hello, Dean. Brixco. Dean Johnson, would you buy more than 10 of those 2 sets? Which sets are you talking about? How do you do the drawings? Daddy's Bricks ask. So we're either going to play the number game, play the what part is this game? I got a whole box of parts. Or we'll just draw out of a hat. So everyone likes those. Sean, yeah, those are thermal label print labels. So I use the same ones. They work for thermal printers, 4x6. Brick outside the box is here. Welcome. David says if you've got more, the budget, get more. Oh, I can get more. I know where they're at. So sellers, stick around. I'll tell you at the end where I got them. So, oh, Dean's talking about, let's see here. Oh, here we go. I missed this question. I have a question for everyone. I'm going to be starting a Bricklink store and wanted to know how many of the creative sets you would start with. I have 10 of the 11717 and 10 of the 11011. So for anyone that doesn't know,
the answer to this one.
For anyone that doesn't know, the 11011 is Bricks, 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 which is a big square box. I would say at least 10 is good to start. The 11717 is bricks and plates. I would also get 10 of those because the bricks are different between the sets. Now, I know the last week I mentioned that the bricks and plates were the set different than the Costco brick one you can get. And I realized I was incorrect because the app I was using to run the numbers actually hadn't been updated since February. So when it said it added 100 different lots that I told you last week, I was wrong. I went out and bought a bunch and was ready to part them out. And it's like, there was only 12 new lots. And I was like, what's going on? Like, there's 1,500 pieces. How do I have 12 lots? I need 100. And yeah, it turns out my app was wrong. So I was wrong. So I returned them because I didn't want a whole crap ton of those. I already had a bunch. So
yeah, if you buy 10 of each of those, I mean, you're talking what, 30,000 pieces going into inventory right away. I mean, that's a pretty good start to any store. 30,000 pieces.
Yeah, I mean, they're good to start, get you up there. Would 20 of those sets be too much? Dean, it all depends on your storage. If you're storing them in large drawers from like the Acro Mills bins like I have here, I would say 20 max and you'll have those drawers full. 20 sets of, so 10 and 10. If you have shoe boxes, you could probably do 20 of each because shoe boxes hold more. So it just all depends on your storage. I mean, you don't want 100 shoe boxes because that's a pain to go through. But if that's all you're using, hey, that's all you're using. You could always do 10 and 10 and then see where you're at. If you got more room, go buy more. They're cheap. They're under $40. So, and almost every Walmart has the 11717 now. Everyone I went into has a huge displays of it. So it's out there.
He's got 66 stack-ons, so he's got plenty of room for parts.
Are they the small drawer stack-ons or the large drawer stack-ons? That's the question.
Yeah, because bricks are gonna. You got 20 boxes of bricks. That's gonna take up a lot of volume. But then again, I mean, you could always use some Ziploc bags for the bricks and use all the drawers for the plates and smaller parts.
Yeah. Brick Orphanage, he isn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
He says there's a lot of parts. I mean, it's literally you're getting them for 3 times the part out value. So.
Yeah. What's the lot count on those kits roughly? You remember 150 or something?
No, they're like 300 lots.
300?
Yeah, 330 or something.
Yeah.
But, all right, we'll get to more questions in the end. We need to check out our sponsors quick. I was unprepared on this, huh? I made a video of our sponsors. If you want to check them out afterwards, their links are in the description. I also have their I also have a video that's going to be posted as soon as the live stream is up, so you can go rewatch it if you forgot, because some people forget. But make sure you like, subscribe, and share here, because you know, the more we get, the closer we get to 1,000, the better. Where is my video? Here we go. All right, let me share my screen. We'll get this on. Wow, look at that there. Crazy.
Forever, ever.
Brick Slingers. Tonight our sponsors are Concord. CONCOR. Go to bricklink.com. Type in Concord. Select store name. Right here. Located in Ohio. It's got 5,758 lots. 242,000 parts. So he's got a lot of parts.
Say again?
Check out, he's got new items and used, it looks like.
Yeah, they're being good.
So we got a bunch of minifigures here. Got some aircraft parts. Check out the alien pilot. It's got the alligator. Apocalypse Benny. So he's got a whole bunch of different stuff. He's even got Duplo. So go ahead and check out Comcore. He definitely helps his channel out. We just want to thank him by sending him some business. The second sponsor today is Brick Outside the Box. Bricklink. Brick Outside the Box. Oops, there goes store name. Try again. There we go. They're located in Texas. $5,348 lots and 172,000 items. No minimum purchase. Looks like they got the chocolate bunny. Yeah. The Phoenix minifig. Oh, good old alien from Toy Story. Got the alligator also. Anakin Skywalker. Another Anakin Skywalker. Looks like they listed some new parts. Spiked dragons, apples, Aquaman. Go check them out. I really like the alien guy. He's cool. I wish I had a claw machine built out of Lego and I could just fill it with the aliens. That would be sweet. Yeah, Brick Outside the Box. Go send them some business. Also, make sure you hit the fans. Become a fan. Just like that. It's favorite. Bookmark. And the last one today is going to be Daddy's Bricks. We had him on the show last week. Go to store name. He's based in Maine. He's got 27 fans. Make sure you hit that favorite. Mark that. It's got 7,489 lots. He does new and used. 95,000 parts. He's got a huge lot count for the amount of parts he's got. Featured item is Buzz Lightyear, $20. Got some Hercules. Got the Brick Guy, Pinata Boy, Break Dancer. So he's got some collectible minifigs. Got the Viking. Those are sought after, I've noticed. Looks like he just loaded a whole bunch of yellow bricks. What are these? Belleville. Never even seen these. Must be some new minifigure or little doll ones. It's got some books, got some gear. It's got a bunch of instructions. A couple boxes, catalogs. Got a whole gamut of things. So make sure you go check out Daddy's Bricks. I want to thank all our sponsors for helping this channel. If it wasn't for them, we won't be able to give away prizes. So go visit all of their stores.
All right, we're back from that. Thanks to all our sponsors. We got any more people joining us here? Oh yeah, Daddy's Bricks. I had to move my microphone. I'm moving up in the world. Comcor gave me some microphones, so still learning how to use them. Let's see. All right, so let's see what else we got on the thing. So if you'd like to be a sponsor of the show for $10, you can sponsor our show. Let me show you. So if you donate $10 to the channel, next week we will have a video of you as a sponsor, and then we'll show everyone, and hopefully they send you some business. Sure, I will a couple times. Hey, Leaf Hunter's here. What's up, bud? There, I put the donate in there. And this is multi-streaming on my channel and Brick Junkies channel. So if you are wondering if we say something or see a comment that's not on there, that's why, because it's on the other channel. But I can see them all. So looks like Full Spectrum Life is here. I'm going to get your order you won last time. I'm going to get that picked here in a little bit. So, all right. So the first thing we're going to go over today is IKEA has collaborated with Lego. I know you probably can't believe that, but it has actually happened. Usually Lego doesn't collaborate with anyone, but this is coming out October 1st. I'm going to show you some videos here. All right, let me make this full screen, okay? So these are at IKEA, and I live near an IKEA. So they are called BYGGLEK or something. It's BYGGLEK. So whatever Swedish word that is. They're storage containers, and they have kind of like an indent handle on the sides. And then the roof of it, or the top, has Lego studs. So you can actually build Lego onto the storage container.
Looks like some of them have drawers too with studs on the top edge.
Yeah, and they are cheap. Like, look at this. $14.99 is the most expensive one, which is the large one. So, see, it's got
I bet you these things are going to wind up in all kinds of crazy mocks.
Oh, I bet. And like all these studs. So I'm curious if these studs actually say Lego or if they're just Lego compatible. Because I would think if they collaborated with Lego, they probably
got the rights to put it on there.
Would say Lego, but then again, it's an IKEA product. Maybe not? I don't know.
I don't know. Is there any pictures close up? Any close up photos?
We'll see here. But they also, there's one that comes with kind of a starter set with Lego. So I bet it probably does, because they have actual Lego that comes in one of the starter kits.
Well, bet you they're going to say Lego on them then. So it'll be like a legit Lego part, even though Lego might be manufacturing them. Who knows? Might be a collaborative thing where they got IKEA to, front the money for the dies or the molds and everything.
Yeah. So
cross promotion.
The large one is $14.99. The medium one is $12.99. And then there's this one that has 3 parts, which is $9.99. It's smaller. As you can see, it's shorter. But it's got like 3 different parts. And then they have this set that comes with the starter Lego pieces. And I believe this one here is, I think it's $10 also for the starter set.
It's not bad, Scott. It actually comes with 2 minifigures.
Oh, here we go. 201 Lego bricks, which cost $14.99. But that is in euro, it looks like. So it's going to be close to that.
Might have to actually go out and get a few of those. Look at the one with the figures at least.
Yeah, I mean, I would say these are yeah, they got to be legit Lego. It even says right here, and it's got part numbers. So you know what's gonna happen? As soon as these come out, I'm gonna go buy them, put them for sale on Bricklink.
Mail me a few of them. I don't have an IKEA anywhere near me.
Real cheap. Like people that aren't near an IKEA, guess what? You're gonna pay premium for them.
Shipping's going to be as much as the parts by the time you're done too, probably.
Yeah. Did you see that one that I just pulled up or no?
No, the image hasn't changed.
Oh, I was looking at the. Okay, let me show you here. I was looking at a different screen here. I'll share my thing. It only lets you share one screen at a time, so it's kind of a pain. There you go. Can you see these different images now?
Yeah, those are better.
All right, so here you go. So it's called BYGGLEK. So they got a couple different sizes. The big one's $14.99. This is the big one. So you see the window? It's got those studs there.
It looks like a drawer. Does it fit into another cabinet that IKEA has or something?
I'm sure it probably does, but the lid comes off so you can build stuff inside of it.
Right.
It's got a Lego kit that comes with it, or that you can buy separately. So the big one on the left here is $14.99. Middle one is the medium size, $12.99. And then the smaller one is shorter, but it has 3 parts to it. That one is $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this Lego set, which it says is $14.99. Just 201 pieces. So it comes out in October of this year. But it's legit Lego. It's got a Lego part number. It says Lego on the box, so I think that's pretty cool. Like it's a real nifty storage and play area kind of, because like you don't have to waste all your bricks trying to build like a house or walls because you already got it.
Yeah.
So
well, that'll be the next thing. We're gonna do like Barbie type houses where half of it's already built.
Yeah. Well, I think this is pretty cool. I'll see if there's some other pictures online of it.
What is that just below the? Go back to that last photo. What was just below that? Those actual tubs of parts?
On this one? Oh, these things down here? I think those are... No, I think those are beads.
Oh, okay. Look like little tubs of Lego parts almost.
Yeah, those are like bead things.
Okay.
The only Lego ones they're gonna sell is this set here.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested to see what if those were designed to fit into a specific IKEA cabinet somewhere.
Yeah, that would be nifty.
Oh yeah, those are those little beads that you melt together. Okay, yeah, they're not Lego.
Here's a picture of it with like you can see it's kind of a storage area. But then you can also add these small ones on top of here to like build bigger things.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that and it's cheap, so like
the lid looks like a base plate.
Can't beat that. Everybody loves cheap. Cheap and easy. But you do have to assemble it yourself, of course, because it's from IKEA. Here's all the pieces.
Got put all the sidewalls on and stuff.
Yeah. So.
Definitely something different for Lego.
Yeah. What does everybody think about those? Let's see.
Oh, there you go. There's a breakdown of it.
Plan on buying IKEA. But if only boxes, not good for us. Be great if drawers. Looks like they say Lego on the studs. It could be great for building terrain modules, easy height, and then you can use it as storage. Daddy's bricks says I would buy a couple.
Man, you know what? They would have been really smart to do if they'd actually put the Technic pins on the side so that you could actually do like some of the little modular buildings using that as like the footprint and be able to build up from there.
Oh, yeah. I think, let's see, somebody here said if you stack the bricks next to it, is it the same? I did see a picture where they kind of built up onto it, and it looked like it's the correct height if you stacked bricks. Leaf Hunter said
that. Lego size container houses. That'd be a good one.
Yes. Brick outside the box.
Kind of cool.
I wish they were drawers. I'm sure they probably fit into like some type of drawer IKEA has. Everything they have fits into something. So I have a lot of IKEA furniture. So if I get some, I will let you know if it fits. Miller's Toy Box says waste of money. Just think you could buy all of those and you could store all of your Bricklink store inside of them.
Yeah, you could build a whole Bricklink store out of these. It'd be amazing.
Yeah. I could build the door to my office.
Stack-ons. Yeah, get rid of those cheesy stack-ons and use all these things. That'd be great.
Yep. Full Spectrum Life says better quality than IKEA. Great idea. Oh. All right. So I thought
what was the release? What's the release date on those supposed to be?
October 1st, I believe. So
okay.
I will be there on October 1st at IKEA waiting. That's where I got my sweet tablet holder for my cart.
Oh yeah.
See this?
Our closest IKEA is like 2.5 hours away up in Tampa.
Fancy. You just put it here, holds it on your cart, or you can go like this, prop it upwards. You know how much this thing cost me? $2.
Like $3. Yep, I was close. Yeah. It's IKEA, man. It's cheap.
Super cheap.
Plastic.
And
if
you
IKEA
can go
make
there.
Stuff so cheap, why don't they manufacture the Legos half price? Come on.
Well, you know, it's cheap and then it lasts about 2 years and then it breaks. So. Yeah. Brixco says if they put in an exclusive male and or female IKEA worker in those, they would sell. Yeah, probably. Somebody will print some on torsos, I bet.
They do have 2 figures in one of the kits. I don't know if they're going to be... They kind of look generic. They don't look exclusive or anything, but... Yeah. They come with the hot dog. The hot dogs are kind of rare-ish. That's a hard-to-find part. They're not cheap, so it comes with the hot dog.
Yeah.
Red one or the black one?
Red one.
All right. Looks like we're about half hour in. I think we're going to have a drawing. Maybe we'll do a 10% off to... Oh, yeah, by the way, my store is 10% off during the live streams. Is yours 10% off, James?
At least 10%.
All right. Brick Junkies is also 10% off on Bricklink. So if you want to shop for a deal during the stream and just listen, go ahead and hit up both our stores.
Go in there and buy everything. I want it empty by the time the stream's over. The store should be empty. So get to work, start clicking, rack up that UPS bill.
He wants to be kicked off like a Trigger Brick.
Yeah, I want to get kicked off of here because I sold out. Come on. we got enough stores on here that should be able to buy me out with no problem. Get on there. Each one of you take about 10%. We'll be done. It'll be easy.
Miller's Toy Box wants to use them as to put meatballs in from IKEA.
Meatballs.
It'd be a good meatball holder because they specialize in meatballs.
Do they?
Yep.
I've never been to IKEA. We don't have one close enough. I've never gone.
You get dollar ice cream cones. They got like dollar hot dogs.
Oh, it's like Costco or BJ's where they got like awesome junk food.
Yeah, and they got Swedish fish. Can't beat that. Sean says, just ask. I will issue 10% off coupon. So if you want to shop at Sean's, just ask him. All right. You want to lead the first game for a 10% off to my store?
Yeah, that'll work. We got another part for figure out what category that part is in. I'm going to show you the part, and you're going to have to try to tell us whoever comes up with the category. But before we do this, I'm going to actually send it to Nathan so he knows.
So no cheating.
Right. because he'll see the feed answers before I do, probably. I think it's a lot faster at his end, so he'll see the actual replies from you guys. So I'm gonna hold up a part, and you guys are gonna comment in the comments of what category this part should be in Bricklink or your store or whatever.
So the category.
There you go. Just trying to focus on my face and not the part. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you don't know what the part is, that's your problem. If you're a Bricklink seller, you should know what it is.
All right, post your answer in the chat. First one that names it right gets 10% off my store, Brick Slayer store. Ooh, Daddy's Brick says bar. Great Brick Lab says bar.
Not a bar.
James, you should send me the part number and I'll pull it up on here after we get it.
Okay. I've actually got it on my screen already. Okay.
Show it afterwards. We've only got 2 guesses. 2.
Nobody knows what it is because they're all selling new bricks. They don't even know what the part is. They've never seen one.
Oh, Daddy's Bricks said hinge.
Did he get it?
He's first. Hinge. We had a whole lot of answers, so.
I just sent you the wrong number. Yeah, I sent you the wrong number. Hold on. There you go. It is a hinge, yes. And I actually covered up the clicky hinge part so you couldn't see it. Just to be a pain in the ass.
All right, let's try to
train
pull
pantograph.
it up here.
Daddy's Brick says used bricks are the key to this game. Yes, it is, because we have a lot of weird oddball used bricks. The newer stuff you don't see. I mean, everybody sees the same parts. I like pulling out some of the older parts that are either out of production or really rare ones. Here's a rare part. How many of you have ever seen this? Can you put this on the full screen?
Hold on.
Okay.
We're looking at the price of that little thing.
Okay.
Average price used, 38 cents. All right.
It's one of those rare stopped production a couple years ago out of production parts. But
What did you want to show?
go to full screen for a second.
Okay.
Here's a part. I'll bet you none of you have ever seen the actual part. You may have seen photographs of it. But that's an actual reproduction of a Lego part. The real part costs about $300 if you can find one. And I decided to go ahead and it's the only part that I know of that Lego actually 3D printed and put into a production kit. And I decided to go ahead and make my own because I wasn't going to spend $300 for one. So I drew it up in SolidWorks and printed out a bunch of them on my 3D printer. But that is an ultra rare part. You'll probably never find one for sale by itself. I've got a buddy who has one of the Lego houses for sale, though. So if anybody wants to spend about $2,500 for a Lego house kit, let me know. I can probably hook you up. There's only 75 or 100 of them in the world, something like that.
Daddy's Brick says Technic.
No, not Technic at all. It's actually, if it's in, I think it's in Brick. I think you have to go to like Rebrickable to find it. I don't even think it's on Bricklink, but it's it's under Hinge really. It's got one of the hinges on the back side of it. So it's probably under Hinge, but it's a drafting table mechanical arm is what it was, but it was in a one of those rare kits you have to buy in Denmark at Legoland. But anyway,
All right. Let's
like I
give
said,
away.
I like weird parts.
Daddy's Brick says, "What are you showing? The art desk?"
Yes, the art desk.
Miller's Toy Box got it. Drafting arm. All right. So hopefully one of the buyers out there wins this. Minifigure CMF. Can't get it for 2 days. By the time you get it in the mail, it'll probably be the day you can buy it. But we're gonna give this away. We're gonna play the number game.
10?
You pick between 1 and 100, and the first one to get the correct number that I sent James wins this Harry Potter CMF. I don't even know which one is in there, but I'm terrible at guessing. So I'll tell you what, it's definitely a Lego minifigure. So pick a number between 1 and 100. Guess as many times as you want. It goes by my screen. Go. You got the number I sent you, right, James?
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
I'll keep an eye on it, but you'll probably see it before I will anyway.
Probably. Oh man, David's typing real fast. Holy cow.
He's like every number just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now I got to double check what number I sent you.
Make sure. I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
I've seen a couple kind of close.
Hey, Brick Bins is here. Welcome.
I tell you, man, you're really good at picking oddball numbers that people just don't seem to get right away.
I know. Oh, it's great. Oh yeah, if you didn't notice, I adjusted my camera for this stream. I moved all kinds of stuff so you don't have the large glare, so I don't look like Jesus or something.
Yeah, I got a back glare from all the LEDs back there. There's not much I can do about it. If I turn it off, it looks even worse.
David said he's blocked by the spam filter.
So somebody got blocked. Nobody's got it yet. Damn.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, you're good at picking numbers. I might have to get you to pick my lotto numbers.
I never win that. It's between one. You're wrong.
It's only 1 to 100, guys. You should have got it.
Oh,
we
got a
there it is.
winner, I
Sean
think.
got it. Yep, Sean got it.
All right, number 19, Sean.
Yep, Sean got it.
So, man, Sean, you're gonna have a big package from me here. Let me add this to your other box of stuff you want.
Nice.
All right, Sean is our lucky winner for the Harry Potter CMF. You still have a chance at one if you go in the $1 drawing in the second hour. So, all right, and I gotta find his message so I can remove it from here. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. So thanks for that, Sean. We'll do the minifigure here in probably like 20 minutes, okay? All right, next thing we want to get to. What do we got on the list here? Oh, yeah. We need to get to... I started making an outline. Keep the show on track. So I hope you are all happy. Let's see. Micro brick battle. So I live near a Brickmania. Like, I literally work across the river from it. Their hometown here. So, yeah, I went over there the other day because I found this cool website. Let me show you it. Can you see that there?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this is Brickmania. If you've never been there, they take Lego bricks, which they source pretty much from Bricklink. They bought from me before, and they make a bunch of military sets, their own sets out of actual Lego. So if you've ever played Warhammer back in the day, when I was like 16, we owned a toy store and people would buy Warhammer and they would play this game against each other. And this, I think, is similar to it, where you make a bunch of these Lego tanks and they have airplanes now. So they're small scale, like real small, like smaller than Hot Wheels. And there's different values for them. And you can play against each other. You can buy the instruction booklet from them. So I thought this was the coolest thing because I had the idea to make small military tanks and sell them on Bricklink before I actually knew this existed. Because I'm a veteran. I did 11 years in the Army, if you didn't know. So I always think guns and blowing the stuff up is cool. So that's why I was like, I want to make miniature army tanks and sell them. And then I got all of the instructions to build every single one for this game. And they sell for a good penny too, because look at this. Like this one right here, $23. This one here, $21. Wow. They got a little artillery pack. They got airplanes. They got a whole bunch of ones. They even have custom sticker sheets. So let me like open one of these up so you can see it. So I'm sure my kid would just get a kick out of this thing. Like it's made out of all Lego parts. They got their little sticker on the side, but super cool. They got different countries, so like Japan, Germany, America. It's made with 36 Lego pieces. So this was popular, I think, in 2017 because Micro Brick Battle is another website, which I don't know if they created it or they bought it recently, but this is the original website. So you can create little buildings, trees. You roll the dice, play the game, follow the rules. And you essentially want to annihilate your opponent. So I think my kid would love these little things. Like they're so cool. And they have different scenarios you can do, like hold the line, capture the flag, town siege. And they also show how to make the terrain. So you can build a... Well, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. Make it bigger? No. But you can set up like a whole little war zone on your tabletop.
That's a pretty cool system.
Yeah, you can build your own tanks you want, or you can buy them and put them together, and then you can play against each other. So I think that's one cool way to use your bricks, but also like, play against each other. And they have different rule games you can do. So if you guys are interested in that, you can always order them from oh look, they have a coloring book. Isn't that cool? You can order the directions if you want. I'm sure you could probably find them online, but they have the directions there. This is the new version. The old version, which has a lot of instructions and stuff, that one is $30. Too bad it's out of stock on the new one. So I guess if you really want it, you could email me and I can go to the store and get you one for a fee. Because you can't get it online, I guess. So my plan is there's 44 tanks. I have all the instructions for them.
You're going to build any of them?
I'm hopefully going to build all of them and have them for sale in my Bricklink store. It's going to take some time, but I'll sell them as little sets so you can build it yourself. I'll give you the instructions.
Right.
I think it's a good little side hustle.
Cool. Yeah. I'd like to be able to, if we sit down and, get a bunch of these little kits together and have like a little group of kits that are pre-done, packaged and stuff, just like Brickmania does. It'd be kind of fun. The problem winds up being trying to do that. I mean, buying the bricks new on Bricklink and then trying to resell them again as a kit, a little tough sometimes. The prices get up there. Some of the Brickmania's prices are insane, but I mean, their kits are awesome. Yeah, man, I was looking at one that was like a tractor trailer type kit, and it was like over over $400, and I mean it was no more than like, you know, I don't know, 12 inches long, and it wasn't like Technic parts and big giant wheels. It was a very small kit, only had like 400 parts, and it was like $400, and I'm like, damn.
Well, they have to source all the parts from sellers on Bricklink or wherever they get mass parts.
Right. Yeah.
And
So
then,
when you're paying retail on the parts.
You're paying good money there, and then they have to pay employees to make the kits, and they do their own packaging and everything. So it looks like it's literally a new product is what they're selling, and so I think that's why they're a little spendy. Next time I have more time, we'll try to take pictures. But they have a boat in there. It's like a warship, and it is like 20 feet long, and it's made out of
yeah.
Like
I've seen that one on YouTube. I think
tons of crazy stuff in there. So let's see what people say. Lego might not let you sell them on Bricklink. Well, you know, I technically buy Lego sets from the store and people sell them.
Yeah.
So it would be the same thing.
We got the little Guggenheim and the little falling water we put together in Bricklink store, and they haven't given us any problem with those yet because those were custom ones that we designed anyway. So
yeah. So Daddy's Brick says, I thought you couldn't sell custom stuff on Bricklink. So you can't sell
customized bricks,
customized modified items. Now I have my, where'd he go? Just to prove, let me find the camera. This is the Brick Slayer, my sig fig. He's slaying the brick. Isn't that cool? So this is an actual custom fig on Bricklink, which I created with all authentic Lego parts that are not modified, and I have it for sale on Bricklink and Brick Owl. So if you make it out of all Lego and you didn't modify anything, you're good to go.
right?
Because if you look on there, there's still a bunch of custom stuff for sale. People sell custom bags of used parts. See?
Yep.
Which is what I plan to do with all those back there. We'll talk about that later, but these are custom items. They're all
you
Lego.
can sell kits on there as long as they're all legit Lego parts that have not been modified, or any of the chrome pieces and stuff. You can't sell those. But if you do custom printing on a figure or something like that, you can't sell those either. But the standard parts, then they don't give you any problem.
Yeah. Let's see. Sean says you can seal the parts or sell the parts kits, but they could have to buy the instructions. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll make a video on YouTube about how to put them together.
Just upload a PDF file.
I will have a custom video, and then you're getting nothing. You're just watching me, so you would know. See, there's ways around things. Yeah, Brick Orphanage says you can sell things as long as they're unmodified Lego. Yeah, Chocolate Bunny has to be sold as a custom item. If you want the Chocolate Bunny, she's got it at Brick Outside the Box. Go check it out.
Why is that? Because they didn't create a kit for it?
I think because it's from the Build a Minifig, so I think it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't have a legit kit number.
Part number thing.
Right.
That would be my guess. So, all right. Well, let's see here. Well, I will do the whole tank thing, and I'll let you guys know. I'll build like 5 and see what happens.
Daddy's Bricks asked if I would do a walkthrough of the store, so I figure at the end of the show, when we're all done with everything, I can just take the camera and walk through and go over all of our stuff again.
Works for me. Sean says, I don't think we can give the instruction is their intellectual property.
Do it while we're pulling orders.
I will.
Go slower. Stop.
All right. Let's give away another 10% off coupon for your store.
Okay.
You got another part you want to do?
Oh, what do we got? I don't have another part. The other game I was going to do is how many Technic pins fit in a pick-a-brick cup. You can do the part count, but You can do that one now or do that one later. It's up to you.
We can do that one now.
Okay. Pick a break. All right. So we're going to play how many Technic pins fit in the pick a brick cup. We got one right here. Here, take the lid off. Oh, got it.
That's not going to fit in that cup.
No, it's definitely not going to fit in that cup. So we'll zero out the scale with this first. You just go to sleep or something? Oh, it's
It's busy.
probably the fan.
I'm going to turn it off. Jessica, can you kill the fan?
Yeah, fan's making the scale bounce around too much. Can you see everything okay? There we go. Man, it's touchy. Okay, there we go. All right. I got to count out 20. Here, double count that. Make sure it's 20. Nathan, can you hear me? I'm not hearing any audio back. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, I just didn't hear any audio for a minute.
I had to be on here apparently.
Oh, okay. All right. Zero this out again.
When he goes full screen on ours, his audio cuts off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's going full dead.
All right, whoever's closest without going over.
Okay, all I'm going to do is zero the scale here and count the 20 pieces, and you guys better start figuring out how many Technic pins you think fit in a pick a brick cup. All right. We got anybody making any guesses? I don't want to do it on camera if they don't have any guesses in yet.
We got 1700, 1927, 2199, 1876, 2146, 2567, 2287, 2499,
What's happened to the scale?
3000, and 1656.
On the wire.
No.
1550, 1234. I have no idea. So. 1350, 1762.
Well, here, we'll start with this.
1455, 1200.
What's the average everybody's around right now as far as numbers? How close to?
I would say between 1,000 and 2,000 seems like.
Okay. Well, that's 200 right there. Check it out. We've hardly even taken anything out of the cup. That's 400. Look at it. We've still hardly taken anything out of the cup yet. That's pretty good.
Sean, we'll go down the list and see whose first choice is closest.
Yeah, whoever's closest without going over should be the winner, just like Price is Right.
On their first choice, because otherwise you give a whole bunch of choices.
Yeah. 700 so far, and we've still got way more than half a cup left. Should I just dump it, or should I just keep going nice and slow while I enter numbers?
I don't care, whatever you want to do.
Okay, we're up at 1,000, and look at that. We still got
almost half a cup. Actually, it's half a cup minus the dimples, so that's kind of a little deceiving. All right, here's our total. 1,646 pieces. So who's closest to 1,645? That's actually 45 pieces now. 1,645.
Right. You look through the list here.
That's going to be our total number, 1,645.
Ooh, somebody was just over. They said 1,656.
Ooh.
Brick Orphanage said 1,550.
1,550. Ooh, over. Or he's under still.
I think he was probably the closest. How much was it again?
1,645? I think so.
Are we going with their first choice?
Yeah, 1,645. Well, I would say whoever's closest without going over. It doesn't matter how many times they put numbers in, I guess.
All right, let me see here.
Sean's got 1,600. Michelle was 1,656. She was only over about like 10, 11.
Brick Orphanage said that he said 1,550. Do you see that anywhere?
Yeah, Brick Orphanage has got 1,550, but he would have got beat out by Sean because he put in 1,600, and the actual number is 1,645. And Sean's like, you can get 55 more in there easy. Oh, I could probably get another 100 in there if you fill up the cap. Unfortunately, that's how many we had. I couldn't overfill it. And just so everybody knows, those are my personal pins. Those aren't even in inventory. Those are the ones I use for my build. So I've got thousands and thousands of Technic pins that I keep. I've got that many in like 5 different sizes and colors. Yeah, Alex just brought over my Technic pin collection. I've got like totes. This one is like literally full. There's probably, oh man, I bet you there's 3,000, 4,000 pins in that one. And the other ones came out of this one. Yeah, put them back in there now.
Well, I think we should give it to where'd he go? I think we should give it to Brick Orphanage because it was his first guess, 1,550, and it was Sean's second guess.
Oh, see, okay.
So,
I'll let you get handed out. I mean, it's up to you. You're the one giving away presents. I'm just playing the game over here, so I'll let you.
Well, it's to your store, so.
Oh, well, okay.
Unless you want to give them both one.
Yeah, we could give them both one for 10%. What the hell? They're both pretty close. I mean, that's right. To be fair.
So, Sean Morgan and Brick Orphanage, 10% off.
Actually, we'll give them both 5% off. How's that? No, I'm just kidding. You guys got to split it. Split it.
Michelle says, can you just add 11 and I will be right on.
Alex, you got to find 11 more pins. Michelle wants to win. She's only 11 off.
That's
Serious?
No, I'm just joking. throw some blue ones in there.
Actually, the blue one's way more.
Do they? The blue ones way more than the black ones?
Yes, because they're axles.
Oh, yeah. They're axles. They're not pins. They'll weigh more than the black ones do.
Nice. All right. So here's our winners of the discount coupons tonight. Daddy's Brick,
Cool.
one from my store, and Sean Morgan and Brick Orphanage, one from Brick Junkies. So
All
it's
right.
saved here in case you forget and have to rewatch the entire show tomorrow again.
Yeah, right.
There's a record of it, so you can't be like, hey, I think I won that. No, you didn't.
We're gonna have to get into bigger parts and bigger containers for these. How many parts are in a bucket, or how many parts are in
How many parts are in a
Starlight
5-gallon
drawer? Yeah, how many parts can we fit into a Starlight drawer?
Oh, that'd be funny. All right. Here, I got an idea. Now we're about an hour in, so why don't we do the minifig drawing? We got to do that, right?
There you go.
So the minifig drawing. Let's see here. I have a box of used parts here. Do you think this is Lego? It's a track.
Yeah, it's a rubber track for.
Let me find a good one here. All right, here. Whoever can give me the part number of this part.
Damn.
What happened?
No, the part number is going to be tough because that part comes in different sizes.
Oh, man. Good.
Yeah.
What's the part number for this? You will win a random minifig from the good old USPS shaker box. Okay. It's not the belt. It's this one right here.
No, you don't have to name. Oh. You got to give them the part number, guys, not what it is. You got to look up the part number on Bricklink and tell them what the part number is.
Part number, so I can put it for sale.
Because he doesn't know what the part number is.
I'm not good with part number.
I don't feel like looking it up.
I don't know what this box of stuff is I have, but I can tell you where I can buy bricks at. So there it is. It looks like a hatch of some sort, you know, but it's got holes in it.
It's like a windscreen without the windscreen.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's got a number up there. Is that the right one?
Let me
Let's check
go
it.
check. Yeah. Check it and see. 30298.
Damn, he's all over this stuff.
Man, Sean is on top of this. Holy
He is
cow.
on the ball.
That looks like it.
Yes, it
Look at
does.
that. What color is it? Brown or reddish brown is the question. Would you say that's brown or reddish brown? That looks
Hold it up
brown.
again. That's probably more brown, yeah. The reddish brown's going to be a little more.
It's old, so it's got to be brown.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, that thing is worth 17 cents.
There you go. I got one on my store for 16.
You know where that's going? In the pile.
In the pile.
Coupons do not stack. Yes, David. You cannot stack your coupon with our current 10% off discount. We are money men. We know how to work the system. You cannot.
This is not Walmart.
What set does that come off of? Yeah, I don't know. I got it in a mixed lot, so.
It only comes out of 5 sets, it looks like. They're all
Power
like,
miners.
yeah, power dozer looking things.
All right, so Sean gets another pick. I think he's won like the minifig every week in the last 3 weeks.
I know. It's like he's probably winning like 80% of everything that goes up.
But I haven't sent him anything.
I wouldn't
Be
ever
like-
won anything yet, really.
I'd be like, hey, I need your help on this order here. Just give me that. I'll be like, okay. Here we go. The good old USPS box. See what comes out today. Oh, you got Dwayne. Dwayne, the big bad biker dude from the tricycle.
Wayne. Tricycle.
It isn't focusing very well, but
Where's my little fig that I got today? Where do you go?
there you go.
My little.
John, you got Dwayne.
Yeah.
He'll go with your Harry Potter minifig. I think we're gonna have to tell Sean he's got to quit winning stuff. He won both things today. My God, we got to have a game or something. All right, Sean. I hope you donate to the next 2 drawings. And I hope you don't win.
He's gonna have to become a sponsor, otherwise we're not gonna be able to afford to keep giving him stuff.
Yep.
He's gonna have to wind up sending it all back so we can raffle it off.
Oh, I know. Too bad he didn't live near me. I just delivered it to him.
Yeah. I went today and picked up actually my son went today and picked up a small batch of used bricks. One of my scouts called me up and said, "Hey, I've got like 50 pounds. You want to come get them?" And I got this out of it and I'm going to keep it. It's so cute. It's one of those little Toy Story aliens. We're gonna build a claw machine. I'm gonna get a bunch of these now. We're gonna build a claw machine.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody jack up the price on the little alien so I can buy them all.
All right. So for everyone that's won so far, I'm gonna play my little video here so you know how to claim your prize. Okay. So give me a second here. I'll get it. I made a shortened video because I hate repeating stuff. So.
Do we have like amazing special effects?
No.
No.
All right, you can see that? Yeah, there we go. It's a little blurry for some reason.
Probably the cameraman.
Slayer.com. At the very top, you'll see where it says Brick Slingers. Under where I have my store connections, click either of them if you want to visit the store. Under where it says Brick Slingers, click on Claim Prize. You can also donate to the channel here. Brick Slingers winner shipping info. Go ahead, fill out first, last name, live stream date, email address, what you won, and your shipping address if it needs to be shipped, and then your Bricklink or Brick Owl username if you want a discount coupon. And hit submit, and you'll get an email telling you that it was a success. If you want to be on the show, go ahead and click contact. Complete the form below, then send a short video showing your store setup and talk about what makes you different from other stores. Submit videos to brickslingersinfo@gmail.com. Put your store name, what makes your store unique, what does your store specialize in, what platforms do you sell on, how many orders do you average a month, what is your total average sales a month, how do you price your parts, and where do you source your parts from, and hit submit. And that's it. Thank you.
If you could hear in that video, my wife started printing right towards the end. I was like, no! All right, so let's get these donation ones going. So that's how you claim your prize at the end. Try to do it by tomorrow. If you forget all week, I might remind you, but we'll see. So the other 2 prizes, we have a Polybag or CMF drawing still. $1 donation to get into that. Donation links in the chat. I'll draw one person out of the hat, and they'll get whatever I pick without looking. And then the $2 drawing for all my sellers out there is this 940 label roll of brand new 4x6 thermal labels. Now what you can do with this, if you have a zebra printer that has the little cardboard roll, once you run out, you just attach the one to here and you can re-roll a small roll. You can do that like 2 or 3 times. Or you can take a cardboard box, cut it in half so that it's wide enough to fit in here, and then run a skewer through it, and you can just literally feed it up to your printer. You can set it on the floor or your desk, and it will just freely spin then and feed into your printer. So it's like a year's supply.
That is a lot of labels.
Yeah. And if you want to be our sponsor for next week, Sunday, almost forgot. You can go ahead and submit the $10 or donate the $10. and it all goes to get better prizes for the show. So $10. I'll make a sponsor video, post it on my thing, my channel. I'll also go to your store. We'll look over what you got. Hopefully you got some featured items turned on. Because if you just have a blank page, it's kind of boring. But then I have to click through it. But we'll look at your first page, see what you got. So put all your sweet things there. So get in the drawings. We'll go over them here shortly. Somebody said they had a claw machine. Let's see here.
Yeah, Miller's. I was gonna go check it out too. You gonna go do it?
Sean, yeah, you can enter more than once. You just got to keep donating money. Sean, you have to donate a bunch. You already won all kinds of stuff. If you want to be in the $2 drawing a bunch, do a bunch of $2. If you want to be in the $1 drawing a bunch, do a bunch of $1. So let's see here. Did he didn't have a link for his thing, did he? Look at our photos in our group, and you can see the small claw machine we have. Oh man, you should look that up. Are you in his group? Is it your Facebook group?
I don't know if I'm in this group or not.
I got him on Facebook.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it here. I don't remember how to get there.
I got so many groups I'm in, I can't even keep track of them anymore.
Let's see. Groups.
Village Toy Box. I'm on his Facebook page now. And we do a search for claw. Eyeballing those crates full of Legos. How far have you guys gotten through that? Have you actually started sifting through those pallets yet?
I can't find it.
I typed in claw.
See if I can find him here on Facebook.
I found the page. I have to go look at photos, I guess, and try to find the claw machine in there. I typed in claw, nothing came up.
How am I not part of his group anymore? I'm pretty
Because
sure
he doesn't like you.
he kicked me out or something.
He kicked you out for not sending any prizes. You don't let him win.
Oh wait, it says. Oh, never mind. I joined. Never mind. I thought it said join.
Oh, I see the claw machine, the little red one. Oh, dude, that is cute.
Is it in the pictures by his boxes or where?
No, I clicked on pictures and scrolled down about, I don't know, 20 rows. There's a little tiny red box next to a train, next to a Santa Fe. I've got a couple of those Santa Fe's still in the box I need to put onto Bricklink. My father getting rid of his entire Lego train collection, and he's got 3 Santa Fe engines, 2 of them still sealed, and a bunch of other, couple train sets, a mile of track. But I haven't had a chance to put all that in the store yet.
I see the trains. Is it
A
below
claw. Is that like a legit replica of the one from the movie, or is that just a little tiny model that you had?
Oh, I see. Is that the $20 one you can buy at like places during Christmas? See if anyone can see that. There you go.
A claw.
Little claw machine. Because I've seen them for like $30 or $20, like during Christmas sometimes.
Does it really work?
I don't know,
That's kind of cool.
but I want one.
Be a hell of a lot easier than building one out of Legos.
Yeah, I could fill it with minifigs and then tell my kids to do chores, and then they can go pick out a minifig. And then when
Dude,
they get too many, I'll just take them and put them back in there. They won't know.
That's how you pick the figures for the prizes now.
Sean says, don't you get charged for every donation? Yes, Sean. PayPal gets a very small percentage of 5 cents plus 5% because I have a micropayment account. If I was doing that through a regular PayPal, oh man, they'd be taking like a third.
You said you can get that one at Walmart. I'll have to look it up. I'll go on Amazon later and see if there's any floating around. That's kind of cool.
Battery operating set. Sweet. All right. Well, before we get to the drawings, you guys keep donating because I think the same people are competing against each other. So we are going to
Sean against everybody else.
we're going to go over my numbers because I know you're all waiting because we're in the seller portion, the seller half of this. So for all the buyers still out there, if there is any, thank you. We have 37 people watching. So there's got to be some because there's only like 5 people in the chat for some reason, but 37 were watching. So, all right, I'll go over the list of who donated before we do the thing. So, all right, Lego sales. Let's see here. Let me share my screen. So we're at the end of August. Almost. We've got, what, 1 day left? And my July sucked. So, oh yeah, by the way, I got a Brick Freedom update. Remind me before the end of the show so I don't forget. All right. Can everybody see that? Oh yeah, you could see it. All right. So number of sales this month, we're at 55. Way better than last month. We're at 44 last month. So as you see here in the little green, it's up 27%. Total sales income, $1,115 this month. Total sales profit, $526. So just under 50%. Cost of the bricks sold, $289. Shipping, $213. Seller fees, which is Bricklink, Brick Owl, eBay, Brick Freedom, all that stuff, $85. Average sale, $20, which isn't the greatest. I'd like 30, but you know. And sales per day is 1.7. I think it's actually 1.8. I don't know why it says 1.7, but
Is your average sale based on the sale amount, including the shipping, or is that just the parts count?
it's the total amount.
Okay.
So Bricklink here is at 50% for sales for this month. Brick Owl is at 45. And it's really weird because I literally get 2 to 3 sales on one, and then the next day I'll get 2 to 3 sales on the other one, but they're like never on the same day. It like alternates for some reason. And then eBay, I had 2 small minifig sales. So on Bricklink, $680 of the sales is from there, $411 from Brick Owl. So the smaller sales were on Brick Owl. On eBay, it was $23. This is about the same still. 76% of the orders were just bricks. 10% were minifig parts. And whatever this slice is here, 7% were minifig, and 5% were minifig parts and bricks or a mixture. Now for the year to date so far, from when we started in January, we're going pretty good. See, we hit 55 in May, and we hit 55 in August here, so that's good. I definitely wanted to beat July because that kind of sucked, but it's been picking up. I think I found a pricing strategy that works quite well. And that doesn't mean sell below 6 months average like some people do, because you're just losing money if you're doing that. So for total dollar amount, trying to hit $1,300 for the month. We're at 1,115. I don't know if we're going to hit that. We only got 1 more day, but you never know. Might get a big sale in the middle of the night. Who knows? So this is kind of the average 1,300 I'm shooting for. So it'd be nice, since I'm keeping track like this year, that I can compare it to last year or next year. So I'll know. But August was definitely slow at the beginning. So that's the fancy chart. Do you have your chart updated?
Yeah, it is up to date. You still got the link to it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's shared. We actually did pretty good this week. A lot better than last week. Last week was really bad.
All right, there you go. Explain away.
Okay. My columns are quite a bit different than his. The top row is all Bricklink. The second row is all Brick Owl. And then the same at the bottom is my annual Bricklink at the top, Brick Owl at the bottom. So you can see daily, the first 2 boxes in the column. I got $92 in orders on Bricklink, 104 on Brick Owl. That was just Sunday. 24-hour period. So it's actually not even over yet. We still got another hour to go. I think one more order has come in while we were doing the live stream, so that's not quite up to date. There's one more order that goes in there, but it's close. The next column is going to be our weekly sales, which is picking up a little bit, which is nice because it was last week was really bad. You can see the chart over there at the bottom on the far right where last week is just like down at 0 almost. So far this month, looking at about 3,500 total. The rest of it's all my fees and shipping that gets pulled out. So far, profit-wise, we're looking at about, what, 2,200? Yeah, about 2,300 so far this month. Which wasn't great. It's not terrible, but it's below what I would like to see. It was definitely down this month compared to some previous months.
Mm-hmm. It's double what I got.
Sorry.
But then again, you probably worked way more on your store than I did.
Oh yeah. We got 3 people almost full time, and I work on it here and there. I don't work on it as much as I should, but
I literally work maybe an hour a night changing my.
Yeah, we're definitely putting more than an hour a day in. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, the other thing we're going to talk about is used Lego. I said I would never do used Lego. I don't have time for that. Like sorting and more sorting. That is not my thing. I do not have much time because I work full time. So
you said that until
I said, yeah, until I seen someone else being like, hey, also custom bags of Lego parts. And I was like, hey, I could do that. Like, you get them, clean them, bag them, put them for sale. Like, that doesn't take that long. So I kind of posted, on this next, it's kind of like Craigslist, but it's like for your neighborhood. And someone was like, I just put on there, hey, if anyone has any Lego they want to get rid of, I'll come pick it up. And some guy was like, after a week or two, he's like, hey, I got some. It's in a bin. You can have it. Just come pick it up. And I was like, sweet. So I went over and got it, and it turned out it was one of these plastic triple drawer storage things you get at like Walmart or whatever. It's like 2.5 feet tall. And it was like full of Lego. So I went and picked it up after work one night in the middle of the night and got it home, and there was a big old boat in there from let me pull up. I'll pull this up because I was like, oh, this is a neat part here. There's a big brown and red boat. There was some pirate stuff, and I was hoping there'd be a bunch of minifigs, but there was not. So let me show you what was in there. So this number 6286 Skull's Eye Schooner, that was laying in pieces in there. You wonder how much that boat is worth? Let's go take a look here.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Last 6 month sales average $454. Used for sale right now for the whole set $599. Isn't that crazy? So I was like, hey, there might be some value in these Legos here. So what I did is I sorted out all the junk Lego, or the fake stuff, which was probably 5 pounds worth. And then I washed all the other Lego, and it's now laying on the table, completely dried. It only took me a couple hours. Like, it's super easy. I did make a video. If you guys are interested, I can play the video. Otherwise, I'll just upload it later. But I'm waiting for bags to show up tomorrow, and I'm going to bag it just like this. So I'm going to bag it and put it for sale as a custom item on Bricklink. If it doesn't sell, I'll put it on eBay. I bet you're all saying, oh, did you take all the pirate stuff out? No. I could care less. I did give my son the pirate ship pieces. It was missing one. There's like 5 pieces of the ship. It only had 4. I gave it to him because one of them looked like a kid chewed on it a little bit. So he wanted to make a ship. So he took all the junk pieces, built the ship, and then put it in the bathtub and it sunk. So he taped it. So it floats halfway now. But I threw all the other stuff it's all in there. I mean, it wasn't a complete set because it's like 30 years old. But,
Can't be free, man. Come on.
I really have no patience to look through every part in there and see if it's worth money and take it out. So if you want to buy some of my bulk, because it's got some old stuff in there, and like there is some that's real old, like on the top of the studs, it says Lego. Well, there's like the old version of Lego, where it's like a different font almost.
Yeah.
So there's
That's
some old stuff in there and some new stuff, and it's a good mix. So I don't know what other sets are in there. I know there's some sort of Technic set that I thought was fake, but I looked up the part number and it's real. So I was like, oh, blew my mind. But I'll probably have 12 bags of bulk. I'm going to sell them for $7.50 a piece. So hit up my store if you want to do that. If you want to see that or whatever. I'll also mark them. So like these will all be marked lot 1. So if you're like, hey, I got a bag from lot 1 and I liked it. Do you have any more? Purchase another lot 1 bag. Next time I get more, I'll do lot 2, kind of like that. So, but I'm looking for the easy way to do used Lego. Obviously, if I search through all of it, I could probably find like hundreds of dollars of stuff in there. I also threw all the minifigure stuff in there. There wasn't very much, but it's all mixed in. So let's see what people in the chat said here. A bunch of people said that it was really slow in August. So
yeah.
Daddy's Bricks asked what program I use for my fancy thing. It's Google Data Studio. It's complicated to set up, but once you figure it out, it's not too hard. Brick Film Ben says, what makes you want to sell your Lego instead of keeping it all? I have no need to keep Lego. I'm here to buy and sell. I am the Brick Slinger. I just get it and I just get rid of it.
He doesn't even know he didn't even know they connected together. He just thought they were pretty colors. Didn't even know you could build things with them.
He goes on Amazon and leaves those negative 1-star reviews for all the Lego sets that say they're damaged because they're broken when they arrive.
I got my kit and it was broken in like thousands of pieces.
Yeah.
There's a legitimate review on Amazon that says that.
Yeah, we know. We've seen it. It's funny.
Daddy's Brick says, that was my first boat I sold on eBay for $350. Yeah, it's worth lots of money. Sean says he sold $5,575 on Brick Owl for the month without shipping.
Isn't that crazy?
And he is ranked number 3, I think, on Brick Owl if you look on the list on the top. So, or on the front.
Didn't he have the one where we couldn't figure out what his Bricklink store? There it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brick and
all his stores have different names.
In a bank.
Yeah, I want to look his store up to see how big it is.
If you're going to start a new store, make all your stores identical. Make sure no one has them yet. So they're all the same name. Real simple then. Somebody asked if it was a complete. Let's see here. How complete was it? Miller's Toy Box says it wasn't that complete. I found like 4 pieces for the boat, and then the mast. Or it's missing all the fabric sails, but it had like the mast in the middle. And it had a couple pirate flags that were worth some money, and my son wanted them. One was like damaged, so I was like, whatever. But there's a couple minifig pieces in there. I didn't really look at all the other parts, but there's a few high-priced items that I guess were in the set. I really have no interest in looking for it all, so it's in there. Miller's Toy Box is looking for part number X46 and 48 if you got them.
Yeah, I was going to look in my store and see if I had that, because it sounds, I think I got some X parts. They're weird ones. Old stuff.
All right, so that's what I'm going to do with the used Lego. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let me get these. If you want to talk about anything, I'm going to try to get these drawings completed here. I'll get everyone in the corresponding one.
I was just looking up these parts. I need the little bat wings. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Bat. Oh, he wants the little angel wings. I know he's doing one of those. Alex, don't you have the little angel wing for the Falcor thing you built? Doesn't have the little white angel wings in white?
Yeah, I have a few.
Somebody's looking for a set of those. I don't know if you want to get rid of them, but he's looking for some.
Angel wings?
Yeah. If you go to X46, they're actually dragon wings, but they look like little angel wings when.
Can you send me a picture?
It's right here.
Okay, let me
Got a
look.
little screen so you can see it.
Oh, no, those are
X46.
tiny. Those are the figure ones.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, those are really old.
I've only seen 2.
Yeah, we've only got 2. I think we have 1 red, 1 yellow.
Yeah, my kids said they're not in inventory if we have them, but
No,
they said we've got 1 red and 1 yellow. Don't have any white
They're in the
ones.
new batch, man.
They're dinky. Wow.
Yeah, tiny little things. Look at the price, he says. Let's see how much they're going for.
$3 a piece.
Nah, they're not that much.
I think the white ones are.
They're about 50. Oh, the white ones? Let's see what the white ones are running. Holy shit.
Told you.
They're $20 a piece. Whoa. Damn. $20 for a little tiny wing. Wow. Yeah, if we run across them, I'll hold on to them. We got all kinds of crazy stuff going through all the used stuff.
All right, last
Yeah.
chance to donate before we do these drawings. Link is in the chat.
There you go. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for them. If we run across some, I'll definitely let you know. I'm not going to gouge you $20 a piece either. We'll work some kind of deal out. Miller's Toy Box is looking for a couple of the white pieces. He wants that one, and the other one was a X48, 46 and 48. Probably left and a right or something.
Got the yellow one.
I was the one that put it in there. You know, I was like, oh,
This one, we want the yellow one.
Yeah.
Got one.
ask him.
You got him, Sam? Oh man, that is insane small for $20. Holy shit! Look how small this is. You can't even see it on the camera. It's so tiny. Hold on. You got something you can plug it into? It's like you can't even see it. That little part. Won't focus on it either. That little sucker's $20. In white, I guess. I guess the yellow one's probably not as much, but looks like it goes on a minifigure's head.
I was not gonna put.
Wow, that is small. Okay, it's not gonna plug into that. Oh shit! So I dropped it. No, just kidding.
So now you lost.
Oh, it's gone in the carpet now. It's a chew toy for the dogs. That is small. Wow.
We do have a red one floating.
Yeah. Came in the old castle sets. That's why they're so expensive. We pull it up on here. I'm on Bricklink looking at them right now. Go to white. Let's see, 19 sets total. 3 sets in white, it says. Oh, the other two are accessory packs. Only 1 kit. And one of the old black and gray castles.
All right, are we ready to do the polybag grind? I've got 5 entries.
Just give it to Sean. Don't even bother. Just give it to him.
No. So Sean, he donated twice, so he got 2 entries. Scott, twice, he got 2 entries, and Michelle donated 1. She has 1 entry. If I missed anyone, say it in the chat, and I'll check. But this is for the $1 donation for a chance to win one of the items out of here. And twice. All right, let me pull up the hat game. We love the hat game.
You like the hat game? That was a good app, wasn't it? I told you it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is sweet. I gotta find more games like that. Sean says, "Yeah, just skip it."
Just skip it and give it to him.
Oh no, we got to do this here. Okay, we got the hat game. Let me turn the awful music off, though. Okay, it's off.
Oh, come on. I like the. I forgot what the song was. It was the.
Do you want to hear it?
Wrong.
No.
That's Saber Days.
Got one. All right, Scott, you won.
God.
Let's see here.
Son.
So, Scott, pick a number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pick a number between 1 and 12, and I'll pick out that many poly bags, and you get whatever number is the number you picked.
I'm not opening anything up.
There's one with the
Is Scott still here, or did he leave?
I don't know.
Can you hear me now, Scott? Are you here? Daddy's breakfast.
That was a rigged game. Sean didn't win. What the hell?
I told you it was all random. The hat is all random. Oh, Scott, are you Daddy's bricks? My bad.
It's hard to keep track of all these names.
Oh,
guys.
I know. I got to remember everybody's real name, everybody's username, and all right. I'm gonna mix these up so you can all watch. Okay. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Hold on. I'll just pour it in a bag. This is much more randomized. All right, you pick number 2.
Just give it a shot.
Number 1. Oh, good thing you didn't pick that. It's another Harry Potter one. Oh, you got number 2. Mario. Gonna have fun with Mario. All right. I'm gonna leave that in the bag in there.
Next time, you should just take them all and just throw them up in the air and just grab one while they're in the air. Yeah, exactly. Just snatch it right out of the air. Like, that's the one you got.
All right, let me write the name on here. Sean's over there. We're good with that.
Daddy Brick says, I want number 1 instead.
Have to come back next week. Michelle says, oh, I want the Mario. Well, I'm not refilling it. It's from people that donate. So if you want to donate some to the channel, I'll throw it in there. Feel free. I'll give you my address. You can send it to me and I'll give you a shout out. I'm always willing to accept stuff to give away. That's why Pop's Block Shop sent me a bunch of that. So very appreciative of him.
Yep.
All right. And in return, I sent him a gift. So hopefully he makes a video about it because he really needed it.
What'd you send them?
If you can think about what he really needs and put your guesses in the chat, I will tell you if somebody picks it correctly. You can think about that.
I don't know for sure what it is, but I think I know what it is.
Put your guesses in the chat while I figure out the next hat game for the roll. Who's going to win the big, heavy roll? This thing is like 10 pounds. But I'll find
it. Cost you $30 just to get it there.
Oh, no. I've shipped one already to someone. I have an endless supply of them. All right, let me get the hat game ready here.
Tripod for his phone.
Somebody has to put motion sickness pills, like between all the moving of his phone. It's funny though. It's all good.
Yeah, you do have to start drawing all these things out of a USPS box. I think that makes a lot of sense.
I do that with the minifig just for him.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
If I get too many donations, I'll have to get a bigger box. So I have to
you have to get a large flat rate box. Right.
Yeah.
Right. When we go around the store, boy, I will show you how to use some USPS boxes. I have more than I should. Oh, not only that, check this out. We got boxes, and we got, let me see if I can get this thing tilt down.
They were good for storage.
Come on, you stupid thing, tilt down. We've got a wall of USPS totes. Not just anybody gets the totes.
I get those. I think somebody did a video.
Yeah, we don't even ask for them anymore. The mailman just brings them to us.
Oh, whoops. All right, last call for the label drawing. Make sure you donate if you want to be in on that. I need to get all these windows situated here. Hope everyone's having fun packing orders because I know that's what you're doing while you're watching. I'm your Sunday night delight. Keep you up and working so you don't give up. One, two, three. Oh, geez. Oh yeah, Sean does live near me, sort of. Maybe if he gets too much stuff, I'll just wait till he comes up to visit and pick his stuff up.
Dave wants to know how much for the donations for the label. Is it $1?
$2 for the label drawing.
$2 again on the labels.
Click the $2 button. Oh, I just got yours, Michelle. I came through. Oh, another
one. 60-inch screen. Combined shipping. Yeah, really. It's going to wind up with a large flat rate for you eventually.
See, eventually when I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can do the where you can just donate the money right on the chat thing. Super chat. But I don't have 1,000 friends, so if you guys would go get me 1,000 friends, I would greatly appreciate that.
I got a few more subscribers to my channel. You might be able to use mine. I don't know how close I am to 1,000, but I know
you also
well
have
over
to have
600.
4,000 watch hours, so I don't think your one video has that many.
No, probably not.
Oh man, they're still coming. I just got David's. All right, let me keep adding them here. Everyone's trying to beat out Sean.
Yeah, really. That's the new game. Beat Sean at everything.
I'm gonna have to get like a board and put the winner, whoever wins the most, on it. There's a lot of people. I'm surprised. This is the biggest drawing so far. I'm gonna have to double check though because Sean's got a lot. All right, I got 11 entries, so let me double check here. I got one for David, one for Michelle, one for Comcore. 1, 2, 6 for Sean, and then 1, 2 for Scott. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I got them all in there. Shuffle them up. All right, is everybody ready? I'm gonna share this fancy little hat again.
Everybody said play the music, but keep it down. Don't make it crazy loud if you can control the volume on it.
David says Sean needs them the most. He probably does more sales than all of us combined.
No kidding.
Daddy's Brick says I got some. So, but it is. How do you get an $1,800 order? That'd be crazy.
So you got a lot of complete sealed sets.
Daddy's Brick says I got a fan today. I think it was Brick Slayer. Yeah, you got that right. The video will be out after this. Daddy's Brick says Sunday nights are killing me. Well, I go to bed at midnight and get up at 6, so can't get much more sleep than that. All right, here we go. We got 31 people watching the hat game. Sean says, if you win, I will trade CMF for labels. Daddy's Brick says, I don't need the labels. I'll take the CMF. Well, you guys let me know, okay? Are you ready? The winner of this giant roll of labels. Oh, it's Scott again. He won the label.
Wow.
Look at that. Sean won twice. Scott won twice. So you guys let me know if you want to oh man, now the hat game wants me to donate. What?
Does it really?
They must hear me talking or something. So Daddy's Brick says he wants the Harry Potter. Sean, is that okay if he gets the Harry Potter CMF and then you get the labels? Okay, we can make everyone happy here. So he gets these 2. You get these ones. All right, so Sean's getting the labels, even though he lost, he still won. And Scott is going to get the Harry Potter minifig, not even for sale yet on Bricklink, and the Mario you won. If anybody wins something and wants me to give it away again, let me know. Or if you're like, hey, just give me like a $2 to your store or something instead, I can always do that too. And I'm always willing to help you out if you're short on an order. Hit me up. Lego community, we're all about helping each other. So it is what it is. There's something else I was going to go. Oh, yeah, I got to do, I wonder if he's still here. Where did he go? The other Scott placed an order. He won last week, won the 10% off coupon. He wanted me to do his Pablo on camera. So here you go. I have it all picked already, but he got a bunch of 1x1 translucent red plates. Or not plates, but little round ones. You got a whole bunch of pink ones. Oh yeah, that brings me up another thing I gotta talk to you guys about. I got some orange ones. We got these blue ones. Look at those. A bunch of little wheel rims. And a business card, of course. And the best thing of all, gummy bears.
Gummy bears. I thought you were going to give him a picture of yourself or something.
Yeah,
Best of all, a picture of me.
A picture of me naked at the beach. No. So he will be getting all of these. I'm sure this is super loud, but whatever. See, I recycle. See? Just like Pops, I reuse these plastic bags. I have millions of them. And then I have a heat sealer. So I
Ooh,
seal.
you're all kinds of fancy over there.
Oh yes, Amazon is great.
How much do you sell your business cards for? A $5 bag of bricks.
They're figured into the shipping. I do have some old business cards if you really want. See, look at that. It's so nice. You heat seal it, trim the little top off. Nothing comes out. You don't have to waste any tape. Fits right in there. See?
Nice.
Then it goes in the bin for tomorrow. So I was updating my barcode system. I'll show you.
Yeah, what'd you wind up coming up with? I know you had a couple different ideas you were playing around with last week.
Yeah, so me and Trigger Brick are doing similar but different. So this is my current one that this is the new one. Hopefully it focuses maybe. Maybe. Take it. Take it. Take it. Cameron, you are stupid. Maybe it'll, if I do this. I don't.
It's visible, but there you go. That's a little better.
Anyways, I'll read it to you. So it's A. So I have my columns is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, however many I have down this wall. And then I'm going to have the closet as a column. And that wall back there, I'm going to leave as 2 columns, even though there's nothing there, because I may expand in the future. You never know. I say I don't do something, and then next thing I'm doing it. So I'm going to prepare to expand, but not expand. And then I'm going to carry on over there. So if we're at like M, N, O, or P, or Q, or something coming up that wall, whatever. So that's the columns. And then I have the rows. So the top row is 1. Next row, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's A, because it's the first column. Then 3, because this is the 3rd row. And then a dash. And then whatever number, it's going to be 1 through 64. There's 64 bins in these Acro Mills drawers. So this is A3-54. Next one will be A3-55. And when I pull up the pick list, it's in order still by these remarks. So, and you can print these off with the Avery labels on their website. I'll probably do a video because no one's did a thorough video on that to show you how easy it is. I can literally pull them up in probably 2 minutes, print out an entire sheet rather than individually printing off numbers and cutting them like Pops is doing, because I used to do that. Mm-hmm. And so this is the 3rd time I've labeled my drawers, but this is going to be the final one. And I put the barcodes on the front because if I turn them around, if they have space, there's no barcode, and it's really easy to identify what has space. It all got to be
Break it up a
full.
little bit.
They all got to look nice. Oh. So I'm just saying, I don't like things halfway out like that. So that's why I'm labeling the barcode on the front. Let's see. Those numbers are a little small, David says. So they are small, but essentially I only need to remember where 64 drawers are.
I've been completely against the whole numbering system from the beginning, and now we're actually talking about numbering our totes, possibly, only because they've got so many different like modified plates or modified bricks. You froze, dude. Nathan's gone.
Oh, I'm back.
There he goes.
I was in space there.
There you go.
Becoming an astronaut, taking up space.
Yeah, I've been against the whole numbering system as far as the way the drawers go, because we did our system so different with the totes and everything. But now we're even talking about possibly putting numbers on some of the totes, because we've got so many modified plates, modified bricks, that we've got 6, 8, 10 totes full of modified plates. And it'd almost be nice to know which tote you're going into before you even start.
Yeah, it makes it easy. I mean, anyone could come in my store and pick an order. I mean, essentially I had my wife pick orders for a couple days when I was busy, and she could figure it all out. So that's why I have everything labeled. The numbers are small, like I said, but once you know on the 64 drawers where they are, because the first two tell you the column and the row, so it's real easy. Because I had an issue where you get to the bottom of one column and you're like, oh, is it down here or is it at the top of the next one? So you got to bend over and look. Nope, wasn't there. Look at the next one. And that gets real annoying real fast. So this is why I switched to this. You could print the numbers bigger if you wanted. I really don't care. I just use the barcode scanner whenever I'm putting stuff in there. So let's see what everyone else says. David says he has his numbers on the right side of the barcode. Sean says, chewed Lego, bet Brick Junkies like those. Nothing worse than finding a rare part to find it has been all chewed up.
Oh yeah, we had one too. We had one of those really old antennas. It's like it's got like eight little points at the top for the antenna, and it's like a $10-15 part, and some little brat chewed off the corner of one of the points, and it was, it's worthless, but I hate when it happens.
Daddy's Brick says, are columns a whole stack on? Yes. So you could essentially go by separate ones if you wanted, but that would be a whole bunch. So I kept it simple. So each row of stack-ons is a column, and then each row going across is a row. Sean says, yeah, I have to get numbers on my drawers. When Sean gets numbers on his drawers, we'll have him on the show to show us around. David says, yeah, that's a good system. Yeah, I had somebody in the chat that was up here a while back. They came late, but they sent me theirs and how they had it. And they had it where in each column was literally, the columns and rows were per cabinet, sort of. And I don't know. I wanted it this way because I found it easier. Now, like Tricker Brick is doing, he's doing the letter for the columns and a letter for the rows. So like his first column would be A, but then and then the row going down, it'd be AA, AB, AC for the row. Like if you're going down the first column, and then going across, you'd have AA, AB, AC. And I just thought that was confusing with all the letters.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I don't know. Going across the columns would be A. Next one would be BA, and then CA, and then DA.
No, that's not how you do a chart. That's crazy. You do just like do a spreadsheet. A's all the way across the top, or letters across the top, numbers down the side.
That's exactly how I like seen it. I was like, just like Excel.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're making the numbers the way I did it, it's real easy because you type the first number in Excel, and then you just drag the box, and it populates all the numbers just how you want them, and then you can import them into the barcodes sheet.
Yeah. Now you didn't do each drawer across as a column, did you? You did each stack on as a column.
Correct. Each stack on is a column, and each stack on has the same 1 through 64. So the
Gotcha.
biggest number
Okay.
I have is 64. So instead of learning 1 through 2100 that I have, it's now 1 through 64.
How
Much
many
more
tall are the drawers?
The drawers is 8 by 8 in the cabinets.
So how many you got? Eight stack tall or 6? How many drawers do you have tall?
Oh, like how many stack-ons?
Yeah.
5. 5 over here and 4 on the other wall.
Okay, and they're 8 tall each, so you got 40 tall.
Yeah, 40 small drawers technically. I guess it would be.
Okay.
considered.
I would have just done like if you basically have like A 1 through 40, B 1 through 40, C 1 through 40, all the way across. You froze. I think he froze again. Did you freeze? He froze. His internet must be going out at his end again. Well, it's getting kind of late. It's already 11:30. I can go through and do a little view of the store if everybody wants. There you go. You back again?
Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I was just
Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously though, why not just go A 1 through 40, B 1 through 40, C 1 through 40, just like a regular spreadsheet.
Half the kill feed.
But
Okay.
for each little drawer, then
Yeah.
I'd have to double the letters because I'd run out.
Well, you're going to run out sooner or later anyway if you keep going. Dude, your Wi-Fi sucks. I think we all need to donate and get him a new computer. I think that's what we need to focus on next. Maybe even a first-gen iPad
It has a
will be
better
than
webcam
this.
on it.
You get you something with a webcam, and even a first-gen iPad would work.
Well, I have an iPad, but this one has a webcam and it's got a bigger screen, so I like using it over my Chromebook because the Chromebook
It
is
keeps
so
freezing
small.
up though.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go again. I gotta get a screenshot of this one. This is a good one. Hold on, wait till it comes up over here on my computer. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I got a good screenshot of this one. Here, I'm gonna send it to you just so you've got a copy.
So let's see here. Daddy's Brick says, I got to do an inventory check. I hate going to drawers and not having what's supposed to be in there. Also, when I was putting these new stickers on, I was checking, and it turned out one of the drawers had a whole bunch of bricks, which weren't supposed to be in there. And I don't even know where they weren't listed in my store, so I put those for sale. And another one was supposed to have some, and they weren't there. And I have no idea where they're at, so they're marked as lost right now.
Wow.
So I was thinking you should probably do like an audit or an inventory, like do a couple stack-ons every month, so by the end of the year you did them all. But just
Yeah.
to make sure, because somehow in between syncing with sync services or listing or something, I have lost things, misplaced things. I move a lot of things. So it'd be good, like he says, to do an inventory check. I mean, you probably don't have to count them, but just make sure the lots that are supposed to be in the drawer are in the drawer. Because the
we
worst-
run into little discrepancies all the time, little
Yeah.
problems. But I mean, you got 250,000 parts floating around. It's hard to keep track of every single one of them.
Yeah. David says you have to think about how the order is picked. So based on my system, it will still come up in order in the remarks on a multi-order pick sheet. Yeah, that brings up Brick Freedom. We'll get there in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see here. David says you don't want to go up and down every column. Then you'd be going up and down when picking orders. Yeah, I go up and down, but I hate bending down and then it turns out it's on the next one because that wastes time. But
I wonder if Clutch does an inventory check. Could you imagine having to go through that warehouse?
he would
Oh
have to
my
hire
God.
someone to just do that.
Just the massive amount of counting. Forget about how many parts how many different parts he's got. Try to count a couple of those drawers full.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Comcar says I think Tricker Brick just doubled columned his columns. No,
Double-columned.
he just. I think he's gonna do a video on it. He's waiting for his labels because Amazon ran out. Let's see here. Brick outside the boxes. I agree with Junkies. Great Brick Lab says we do inventory every year, a little at a time. That is, I think, the plan I'm gonna go with because
Yeah.
it's. I hate not having something and selling it and then having to go look for it and look through 2,000 drawers is a pain.
Oh yeah.
Sean says, "Do you find many errors?" If you've watched his live streams, he finds errors. Yeah, there you go. We do find a lot, but that I would expect. So the other thing, Brick Freedom now. If you haven't checked where you're at in the queue, you're definitely getting closer to 1. He says in the next. I was talking to Steve earlier, right before the show. Within the next, I think, 2 weeks, everyone should be in, or something like that. He's letting a couple in every day. I think he said he let 4 in today. But he said a lot of the people that don't get very many sales are taking up lots of the resources. So I told him he needs to get the big time sellers in, like people that are getting 100, 200 sales a day, or I mean, not a day, 100 or 200 sales a month, because those ones are going to start producing like money for him. Because obviously he's doing all this work and hasn't made any money. So yeah, he's just waiting to get repaid for all the long nights he's been spending on it. And he's very helpful. If you ever want to talk to him, go on the Discord channel.
Yeah, he's real easy to work with.
Oh yeah,
Really nice guy.
And I brought up the so the multi-order picking on Brickpacker. It used to be by color, and then it was by order number. So like order 1, order 2, order 3. And then James asked him if he could do it by like part, because if your things are sorted by parts or colors or however you want. So there's a video coming out in 20 minutes on my channel about the new multi-order picking. And you can select if you want it by, if you want order A, order B, order C, or if you want colored orders, or if you want numbered orders, or if you want color and numbers, or color and letters, or if you want by category and part. He's got it all. You can pick whatever settings you want.
Yeah, that was one of our biggest issues of switching over. Is we need, when we're doing our picking, we really prefer to have all the new parts at the top of the list and then all the used parts at the bottom. So if we've got 2 different sections here in our store. One is new bricks, the rest of the store is used, which is, probably about 10 to 1. We've only got like, small amount of new bricks, but we got to keep them separated. So when they're pulling the bricks, they wanted to keep them 2 separate sections, and originally the Brick Freedom layout was not set up for that. So I sent him a screenshot of how we do our sort for the order picking to see if he could copy what we were doing in Bricklink, and he did. He pretty much made it so that it's working the same way. So we can sort by condition, new or used first, then by color, because our entire store is sorted by color. And then it goes from color down to brick, like a category, brick type, brick plate, tiles, whatever. And from there down. But yeah, he actually redid the software so he can do a couple different more sort orders than he had originally planned, because he wasn't really thinking about people doing both new and used. So that was something that he had to kind of add in there, which was cool.
Yeah, so that's exactly how he got it set up now. So it's the new all together, and then all the used together, and then it's also by
color.
It'd be new and then
Type.
color and then by type of if it's part or what it is.
Right.
So I had to, if you watch the video that's coming out shortly here, I had to like double check because I was like, how is this sorted? But then I didn't have any used stuff in my store, so I couldn't tell that there was two separate ones. So
Yeah.
I double checked and went over it, but yeah, it's real good. If you use the remarks like I do, it's perfect. It's right in order, no issues whatsoever. You can pick a whole bunch of orders at once. So
Something he didn't show in any of the screenshots, which I was kind of curious. He didn't show any orders that had the same part in multiple orders. I'd like to see how he's got that coming up. Does it give you two separate lines for that part for two different customers, or
Yes.
does it put the like A, B, and C next to the same part off to the right, so you know who's getting that part?
nope, I had that yesterday. So you would have like say part whatever, and then this buyer bought 3 of them for order A or order 1. The next line, same part, same drawer number, but then it says like 3 if they ordered 3 of them for
For the other customer.
order B or whatever. Yeah, so it's each separately. You can go right down it. It's real slick. Yeah, I mean, it works great. The only thing I asked him to change is for at the top, it has all the different orders and the order numbers, and it's in grams. And obviously over here, we measure most things in ounces. So I asked him if he could change that. So he was going to work on that because I know like how much will fit in like a flat rate envelope and how much will fit in this based on ounces. I don't know anything about grams. But
454. Just remember that 454 will go. Anything under 454, your grams, you're fine. You
okay.
get 455, it's more than 16 ounces now.
Okay, so Great Brick Lab says, I am the same. My order is all about the comments, new than used. Daddy's Brick says, can Bricklink sort differently from remarks or for remarks or in conjunction with color? I think you can set it up to do what you want, can't you? Under the order settings, I think there's a bunch of different ones. Whether you want part number, part type, remarks.
Right. That's what he's working on. He's trying to make more options for your sort orders.
With remarks, how do you sort new and used? You would obviously have to put something in for the. You'd have to put a letter or something in. You can't just have like this 4-digit numbers because it wouldn't tell the difference. It would put them in order. But if you had like U and then a 4-digit number, you would know it's used. It should be a separate line. Yep, it's a separate line. To have new grouped and used grouped. Yeah, it's grouped on the new pick list if you select that setting. Oh yeah, here you go. Great Brick Lab put new is he uses 4-digit numbers, and then used is U. So a U for used, and then the 4-digit number. That's how he tells the difference.
That's great if you're using the remarks, but I'm not using any remarks at all. So that wouldn't work for us. We actually have to go by like the legit color category, new or used in the description, because there's nothing in any of our remarks. They're all blank.
Yeah. David asks if Brick Freedom has the pricing adjust function live now. It does not. So.
Oh, that's something else I'm going to bring up to him. I came up with an idea, and while we got a bunch of sellers on here, you guys let me know if this makes sense to you. Something that I was thinking about, wanting to adjust my prices in the store. I didn't even tell you about this yet. I was going to ask him if he could add another percentage variable to the pricing guide. So say you upload your entire, or you download your entire store to your computer, and then you go into Brickstock, set all of your parts to 6-month average. Okay, just simple base number to start with, and then you upload your entire store through his program. And I know that you can adjust percentages on prices like sales on Bricklink or Brick Owl. You can play with your percentages there. But something I thought that would be really beneficial to especially people like me doing used stuff, and even if some of the guys have new parts that are more rare. Say you brand new kit comes out, and that kit's got one part that, you know, you're one of 3 people in the US that are selling that part right now. So you want that particular part to have a higher price than everything else in that category, so that you could go into individual parts or different brick categories like tiles, or say like right now I want to dump a whole bunch of yellow.
Mhm.
You know, I can take my 6-month average, and in his program adjust it so that it drops the yellow 25%, and then that gets synced out to Bricklink and Brick Owl without adjusting sale prices on the 2 websites. Because right now, as far as I know, if you want to have parts for sale, that's going to be independent between Bricklink and Brick Owl, because that's something that's not synced, is the sale percentages. So if he actually had one that would create like a secondary sale on Brick Freedom, you could adjust your sale prices on Brick Freedom, and then that would be automatically synced out to the 2 websites, where right now you can't do that. There's no way to update a part or a group of parts, or, you know, say you want to mark your plates up 10%. You know, you just grab the plates, and you can do that on Bricklink, and then it would get synced over, but be able to adjust parts and pieces right before you even go into Brick Freedom, and have like a secondary adjustment category that if you want to raise the price on a particular part, you can add 50% for this one part, and it will float out through the sync to both websites. It's just an idea I was thinking of, because it actually came up where one of the parts when we were going back and changing the whole store over to 6-month average, I want my base plates to be a higher price only because they cost more money to ship every time. And I wanted to kind of figure that into the actual price rather than playing around with individual pieces every time. You could just grab that category, say, okay, I want this category to be 10% above the 6-month average that I just made the whole store. So if you go to do another upload later and you don't fix it, and you re-upload it again, it would still be the 6-month average, but that percentage that you already adjusted that category in Brick Freedom would compensate for it automatically. You wouldn't have to remember, like right now, if you go to change something in your store, you got to do a whole category or go uncheck all the minifigures every time, because you don't want those to update. You want other stuff to update. This would be something that would be kind of like centralized to each group or each part individually, that would stay as a baseline adjustment regardless of what if you're using a 6-month average or current average, it would be like a separate little adjustment off to the side that would compensate different things. I always want my base plates to be more expensive than the average of the rest of my store, just because they cost more money to deal with and ship every time. And unless
so you can actually
specific... Go ahead.
You can adjust certain categories in Brickstock. If you just want to update your yellow, you can just select the yellow and update that and just update it. Or you could do just your base plates. You don't have to do everything.
Right, but next time you go into Brickstock and you say a couple months down the road, you want to re-level your entire store back to 6-month average again. You're going to lose all that information by doing that. If you bumped, say you've got one special part in your store, whatever it is, and you want that part to be 25% more expensive than what it should be as far as the 6-month average. If you had a special little category in that parts page that you could say, okay, no matter what my average coming in is, I always want this part to be 50% higher.
Yeah.
So say the average 6-month was $1, and I want this part to always sell at $1.50 or 50% more. no matter what you change that base number to. So next time it goes back in and it's only 85 cents. Well, this one's still going to know to mark it back up that extra 50% on top of that 85 cents. It'll just be something that down the road, a year or two into your store, after you go around and adjust certain prices accordingly to what you think parts are worth, or stuff that's more rare, harder to find, you could adjust those individual parts to compensate for rarity or scarcity or stuff like that you would never have to mess with again, even if your 6-month average fluctuates. That's always recompensating to raise those particular parts a little bit, rather than having to do a whole category or a whole color, which is basically how you have to do it now, or go in and do one part at a time. But this would be just something that,
yeah, you want to make it more automatic.
Yeah,
because essentially what you could do, you can do it in Brickstock, but then when you pull up the price difference, you'd have to look at each one and be like, oh, this one dropped $1, I need to put the price back up. But you have to manually do it. You'd like it
right,
where you could like hit a button and it just adds to whatever or automatically does it. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like having a second sale percentage next to it, which would be one that you could raise or lower, and then the sale one you probably wouldn't even use for that part, because obviously you want more money for it if you're raising the price on that one. So, but it would just be something kind of cool that you could automate your store, so that down the road, when you've got 50 or 100 different rare parts that you have bumped the price up on purposely, when you go and readjust your store to 6-month average, those numbers don't get screwed up and go back to the base flat number that you started with originally.
Mm.
It was just an idea. I was thinking it would be kind of cool to be able to have it, and it's probably no more than just adding another column into the database that calculates your base price times whatever percentage, and that's your new number. But I don't know. It's just like a spreadsheet type formula. I mean, it's nothing really complicated. But I was going to ask him if it would be something worth messing with, because then you couldn't really screw up your prices over long periods of time, even if you plan on, because right now I like sticking with that 6-month average. It's a good number. But then, like my base plates, I don't want them to ever be on that average. So I would take all the base plates or individual ones and say, okay, I want each one of these to be 125% of 6-month average, and just stay there. No matter what the 6-month average becomes, they always stay that 25% higher.
Mm-hmm. Well, people are saying you can do a negative sale in Bricklink, and that will increase the price.
Right. But the problem is, when you go back and you go to upload that part again, the sale doesn't stay. I don't think it does.
Well, because when you download it, if they're on sale, it'll keep all the sale unless you delete the sale.
Does it in Brickstock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it might work. But I'm trying to get away from Brickstock. I don't want to use that at all if I can help it eventually. Is that even being maintained by anybody anymore?
No.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sooner or later, that thing's going to stop working.
Yeah. So there are still people complaining about the 1% fee for Brick Freedom. So
quit your bitching.
To give you a visual example, here. This is $10,000. Okay, see that right there?
Yep.
Look at that, $10,000. Okay, don't come to my house because you'll lose. So that's $10,000. So 1% of $10,000 is this. So you're worried about this, but you could have this, okay? So this, one thing, 100 or 10,000. Which would you like? Just remember that. I know we're dealing in pennies. It's a lot of pennies here, but just remember that. It's only $100 if you make $10,000.
The 1% that, if you look at it as you're paying 1% to keep your stores synchronized, sit down and do it by yourself without the software and see what it's going to cost you in time. If it takes
doing that.
Yeah. It's almost impossible. Yep. You take, I mean, think about it. What's an average store sell in Bricklink and Brick Owl a month? I mean, what's everybody's averages? A couple $1,000, $2,000-3,000 a month. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know what everybody else's numbers are, but say you got $3,000 a month, and you're going to pay this guy 1%. What is that? $30? That's nothing. It's a roll of labels.
Mm-hmm.
That's really minimal. So I don't think. I mean, you want to complain about percentages? Go sell some shit on eBay. That's crazy. When they bumped their percentage up to 10%, I stopped using eBay. I was like, but yeah, I see 1%, especially for the amount of work that he's putting into that software. I mean, he's putting in thousands of hours.
Yeah, and if you're worried about 1%, increase your prices by 1%, and then essentially it's free.
Yeah.
So
Sean says BrickSync is free while it still works. It's true, and I'm using BrickSync right now, and I hesitated switching over to the other platform that the other guy was working on, and I'm really hesitant about switching over to Brick Freedom too, but I don't want to rely on BrickSync anymore. And it's not that I don't like the software, but we had a problem this week. This was 2-3 nights ago that the laptop that BrickSync did an update on froze BrickSync because it was doing an update. Mm-hmm. And we oversold half a dozen parts. So stuff sold on Bricklink, sold on Brick Owl, same parts, and the thing wasn't running it wasn't very long, a couple hours maybe, but just one of those by chance somebody bought the same parts on both websites in the same time period. And when it finally kicked back in, it said, oh, by the way, you just oversold this part. You don't have it. Mm-hmm. And luckily, we've got a whole bunch of inventory that's not in our inventory yet. So we had the parts. We just had to go get them out of another bucket. No big deal. But, BrickSync is great. I've been using it for 6 or 8 months. And for the most part, it works pretty flawlessly. But nobody's supporting it. It's more of a crowd-funded support thing right now on Brick Owl. Those are the guys. There's a couple guys on there that are kind of taking care of it and keeping it up to date. But it's not an all-in-one. And I really like the idea of the multiple. The only reason the only reason I'm going to be using Brick Freedom, and this is not to knock him or his software or the system at all, but my wife is dying to be able to pull multiple orders at once.
Oh, having that automatic. I make one trip and I'm done for the day.
Yep, that's the only reason I'm switching over to it, because I would just keep it the way it is. But she really is adamant about wanting to pull in multiple orders at once, because she's doing 5-10 orders a day, and some of them are hundreds of parts, some of them are 10 parts. A couple of them are 1,500 parts in a day on one order. So she's definitely, she saw the other programs that were being put together, and then the Brick Freedom one seemed to be a little bit more organized, and he was definitely willing to work with the customers and get some of the sort orders put in and other options that we were talking about. So I'm going to try it, and I don't think I'm going to regret switching over. And I think the sort order thing for multiple order picking alone is worth 1% easily. The amount of time that's going to save you to go, if you've got 5 orders and you walk through your store 5 times, how much money is that 5 times worth? $5? How much time did you waste in your store doing it? About $3, $2? And that's in one day. So if say it costs you an extra $1 a day, $30 a month is what you're going to be kicking into the guy if you're making $3,000 a month. And that's $1 a day. So if you're saving $1 walking around your store for the day, that's a no-brainer to me.
Mm-hmm. And let me show you my setup here. So I have a cart, of course, which I was like, I'm not going to get a cart. I have a cart. So
I have a cart. You fell for it. You got the cart.
Here, I'll pull up Brick Freedom on here right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I got to pull up.
Are you using a tablet for it?
I use a iPad. So
Okay.
this is, I'll play it. So as you
Okay,
can see up here, it's got order 1, order 2. I also have the colors turned on, so it's green and pink.
Can you change the colors if you want?
No, they just pick whatever. But you can see over on the side, oops, this side. See, there's pink for order 1, green for order 2. It's got my drawer numbers. It's got the part number over here and all that good stuff. So if you watch my video that came out 1 minute ago, you'll be able to see it also. But yeah, so I just have my stand right there. I bought these at Menards. Acro Mills has these bins, but these are knockoff ones. I had to scribble out my labels I made. I've got to make new ones, but it should be 1, 2, 3 because I had letters before. So I just have like 3 of them all sitting there. Got my sorting tray. And then I got my bags right below it. And I got some mailing envelopes below that. So yeah, I just pull up the website on there. And then I just go along and tap away and do it. So it's real slick. Definitely check it out if you are thinking about it. Let's check the chat box quick, and then I think we'll be done for the day. I think I've did everything. Daddy's Brick says he stopped eBay. They take too much money. Yeah, it's 10%.
Yeah.
The reason I sell minifigs on there is because I can sell them for more than I'm getting on Bricklink for them. But I only have like, I don't know, the ones that I have a whole bunch of, so I really don't care.
Do you sell yours on eBay still?
Yeah, I got like 15 or 20 listings. Let's see here. Sean says he's never double sold a part yet. Great Brick Lab says he had power loss and his could not run either. Brick Sync.
Yeah.
Daddy's Bricks is selling it on eBay because
How much for that?
he's cornering that market because he has 1,200 listings. That's why. If you have 1,200 listings like fake dog poop, you're gonna sell fake dog poop. Like mass quantity of listings is how you get so many sales. No matter what you're selling on eBay, you could sell crap from Goodwill. If you have 1,200 listings, people are gonna buy, guaranteed. Sean says, yeah, that has happened to me, but what if third-party server goes down? So Brick Freedom runs on the Amazon server. So when's the last time Amazon was down that you know of?
I would feel a little better if it was on a Google server, to be honest with you. But Amazon is pretty legit too. I don't know. I like Google for some reason. They really come a long way with all their web apps and all their web hosting. I've never not been able to get to any of my files that are hosted on Google Drive, and I've been using that for about 5 years now. Not once have I ever not been able to get to a file. So,
yeah. Great Brick Lab says he's hosting on Amazon, better than my house.
yeah.
Great Brick Lab says he would save an hour every day because of how much he has to do to make his own multi-pick sheet. Like, once he switches, he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, what have I been waiting for?" Like,
yeah, that 1% will be nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sean says he could kill it on eBay. Yeah, the listings is the pain in the butt. Once you make the listing, you just keep relisting, so it sells over and over and over. A little bit of work up front. Brick Outside the Box has another great show, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for sponsoring this week's. Great Brick Lab says, I want a feature to change the number on the pick sheet for an order based on weight. Oh, yeah, because you want to know. Here, Chris, I'll show you. So if I have a 455 gram order, I'm not going to fit in here, right? So I'll show you what to do. So if you have the letter A, you're going to, or no, we'll say it's the number 1. You're going to go down here. Where'd my extra one go? Losing all my stuff now. Look at this. Order 3 now fits 455 grams. You can just change out the
Cheater.
label if you need. Instead of changing the program, just there we go. Put that one up there. Good to go. See? You just stack it up there. I've ran into that issue. It works great. Just make little cards or whatever for your bins that you can just replace. So it'll all work out.
Yeah. Somebody wanted me to go through the store. Are they still on here?
Oh.
You guys still want me to
Yeah.
do that?
I think they want to see your store quick. Do a walk around quick. I'm gonna clean up my mess that I made here.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit slower than we did last time. I'll just show you guys some of the categories we've got and how we've got our bricks laid out. Like I said, we've got two separate sections. One's for new, one's for used. The used is much smaller, or I'm sorry, the new bricks is much smaller because we really have not focused on new brick sales at all. I really decided to start the store based on used, and we did buy some new sets and kits in the beginning just to have some new inventory, and it's good to have both. Don't get me wrong, I probably will continue to keep both, but we focus more on used bricks. Higher profit margin, a lot more work, but a lot higher profit margin, so that's why we stuck with it. All right, I'm not going to be able to see any of the comments while I'm walking around, so don't type too much that you're expecting me to read until I come back. All right. Okay, over here, this is our wall of inventory that is not put into the permanent wall yet. This is like a temporary holding spot for all of our used bricks that are in inventory. But all of this stuff is, some of it's overflow that won't fit into the main inventory section, but this is all stuff that is in the process of being added to our main, hold on. There we go. Being added to our main section of inventory. And you can see here, everything is by color. We organize everything by color. Starts off with black, and it's color and type and category alphabetical, because that's how everything comes up on Bricklink. So as you're picking stuff, you want your black bricks to be first because they're first on the list. Then you've got brown, blue, blah, 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 all the way down the whole list. And some of the stuff, a lot of stuff in here is still in bags because it hasn't found a permanent home yet. This is all stuff that's going to be migrated over to the other section of our store eventually as it grows, because it's just time consuming and expensive to keep doing it. So this is probably about half of our used inventory right now. The other half of the used inventory is over here on this wall. And these are all the totes. Go around that side and grab a couple of the totes and lay them out so they can see them and I can just hold the camera. Everything over here is also categorized by color, by type, in alphabetical order. If we start all the way down here at the far end, that top row up there is all black. Very far left is going to be bricks, and you work your way down, plates, slopes, slopes inverted, blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on, all alphabetical. And this is what we're working on. This eventually will become, the entire store will look like this from end to end, and all those other drawers will be either phased out or just used for big bulk overflow that obviously won't fit in these little totes. So here's what some of the totes look like. This is white, and white is number one in Bricklink, so that's why it's got the 1. And over here you've got slopes, and we have slopes 1, 2, and 3 because we've outgrown one box. So anytime we outgrow something, we just add another tote to it. And they've actually gone to the point where they're starting to put the part numbers on the totes. And that's something my wife and daughter decided to do. So you can see in there,
Everything's all alphabetical order, part number order. And that's the way the entire wall is. All the plates, all the tiles, and this, all the modified stuff. And to be honest, this is really easy. And I know it looks like a lot of work and complicated, but here's the thing. If I can, my daughter and son are the only one here, but if I say, hey, go grab me a black 2x4 plate, you don't have to look for a drawer. You don't have to go look up a number. You don't have to look up anything. You just come over here. You go to the black plates. And okay. What do we got? Black plates. LNOP. Left, left, left. Plates. Actually, that one's missing. It's not here. This is round plates. So anyway, plates round. Oh, here they are. We got modified plates, regular plates. So we got plates 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually like 1 buys, 2 buys, 4, 6 buys. And it goes to modified plates. And, if you know I need plates, you go look black, P for plates. There's all your plates right there. Whatever plate you need is in one of those 3 boxes. So, and it's the same with any color, any part in the whole wall. Everything's laid out exactly the same everywhere. And it doesn't matter what color or what part you need. They're all in the same place relatively. So eventually that's the way everything's going to be down the road. It's going to take some time. But this is our little workstations. This is Jessica, my daughter.
Hello.
She's working on putting a couple of orders together that came in today. This is all one order?
This is all one order
Okay,
for the person's name.
cool. And this is our sorting table down here.
Piss off Pop Brick real quick.
Oh, piss off Pop's bricks. Look at all those nice boxes. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Over there. Over there.
Look at these boxes. They are everywhere. Look at them. Anyway, this is our sorting. Right now we're going through this 45-pound tote, breaking it down into plates, tiles, bricks. And usually Alex and I will sit across from each other here and just work on a big pile and put everything into cups. And it goes from the cups into the boxes down here on the floor as we fill the cups up and just keep going. So
We're working on
Here's-
Lucky, right? They're working on Bucky.
here's a whole bunch of boxes. This is all category sorted stuff: plates, bricks, modified roundy bits, Technic stuff. We just break everything down by color first, then category, then individual parts. Then it goes into the drawers and totes.
This is the girls' project.
Yep. The girls are over here working on dark gray right now, and they're doing the same thing with dark gray. And this is where my wife, Evelyn, sits. This is her little throne and desk, and yes, her little nook. And let's see what else. Over here is our little tiny pile of new stuff. These 3 stacks are all new. It used to be, we used to have 6, but we've been selling out and not really replenishing the new stuff and just buying more and more used. So, and here you can see all of this stuff is all pre-sorted by color right now. All these boxes are all pre-sorted. We went through 600 pounds, and
Small color.
yeah, these are all the little tiny colors that rare stuff. And you got medium blue, dark pink, lime.
3 boxes of reddish brown.
Yeah, there's a bunch of boxes of brown down at the bottom. But this is all stuff that's pre-sorted by color now, and then we're working our way through the colors for categories. And yeah, these 2 totes down here.
Not the bottom, just the bottom.
Oh, just the bottom one? Okay.
Oh yeah, you and I finished.
This one at the bottom's either black or white.
Black.
And over here we've got white, yellow, black, all stuff that hasn't been sorted by category at all yet, but color sorted.
Purples are.
And we've got purples. Those have all been broken down to individual colors. So it's a process, a long, tedious process, but you know, just keep at it, keep going, keep going, keep going, it'll get done. Then we can start over again with another 500 pounds. That's pretty much it. Our our house is luckily it's big enough that we've got this we consider our third living room, and this was an addition to the house before we bought it, and it's about 13 by 30 feet, and this has become like the Lego empire. But eventually we'll probably outgrow this, but for now it's working out pretty good. So I don't know if anybody else has any questions, but I'm back in front of the computer so I can see it.
Everything from David down.
Yeah.
Sean says your desk looks like mine. He also said once Pop sees the video, federal agents will be knocking on your door. Eddie's Bricks thanks you for the tour.
No problem.
This room's like 13 by 30.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we got 28 people still watching. So I just want to thank everyone for watching.
Cool.
All our winners, make sure you go to brick-slayer.com, fill out the form, and I can get your items out. Sean, just message me whenever you're ready. I have your pile.
You're gonna have to have like a truck come and pick up all of his stuff.
I'm going to make them come to my house.
There you
Scott,
go.
if you message me right after this, I can get it out in the mail tomorrow. So, other than that, if you'd like to donate anything to the channel for us to give away, reach out to me. My info's on my webpage. I also got a form you can fill out. Lots of ways to connect with me. Yeah. Or if you got any ideas for the show or want to be on the show, make sure let us know. So I always try to do great things to help everyone out and give a bunch of free
Yeah,
stuff.
if
Because who doesn't?
anybody's got any cool ideas, stuff that we should, think we should add to the show or you'd like to see, definitely let us know, because the more ideas, the more fun it will be.
Yeah, exactly. Like Comcore, he said my videos suck because the volume sucks apparently. So he gave me a bunch of microphones. So I'm trying to make better microphones. Get used to using them. So thank him. And thanks everybody that sponsored this one. If you want to sponsor the next one, remember $10 donation. The link's in the chat. You can also go to brick-slayer.com and the donate button's there. As long as it's by next Saturday, and I'm making videos of everybody that sponsors. So, all right. I think that's it. It's a wrap. So thanks everyone for joining. We will see you next time. Make sure to go watch that Brick Freedom video I just released. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I want to see.
Check it out for sure. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.